Hello, golf friends. Gary Bates here from the Gary Bates Golf Academy. Thank you for joining us for Tour Swing Tuesday. I'm a PGA teaching professional and certified V1 video analysis coach. So I want to show you this swing from Rory McIIroy that I show to a lot of my students, and it has an extremely important concept that is vital for your irons, and that is that you have forward lean of the shaft at impact. And so I want to show you that in a swing. And at the end, I want to give you a test case, tell you a story of a test case from one of my students from about a week ago that I think can help you. Okay, so here he is with an iron in the middle of his stance, right? Very important. I like that ball position. And his hands are well ahead there at address, right? Now you're going to see an impact, the difference here. It's pretty amazing. Okay, so what else? Left foot turned out a little bit. I like that. That helps you rotate your hips through. Nice wide stance, like shoulder width seems to be good for most people, okay? And let's take them into motion here, and I want to show you a couple things that are really cool. Okay, so take it away, nice and wide, straight left arm right there, and look how steady he is with his head, right? No motion right there. And if you watch his right hip, watch something here that's really interesting as well. As he takes it back, hinging his wrists, he's a young guy right here. And so he's got a lot of X factor, turning the shoulders and limiting the hip turn. That gives you a lot of coil. Hogan talked a lot about that. And as he gets into the backswing here, look at the increase of his right hip towards the target, that gap. Now, I'm not saying you need to do that. It's just that I see so many people do the opposite, and I want people to really understand this concept. I actually had a friend send one of our golf friends that watches these videos, send his video in, and we talked about this concept, and that's very important, this idea of just rotating around your center. Okay, starting down now, that kinetic sequence, right? Lower body starting down, extremely important right here, and maintaining the angle. So no, casting of the club, right? Look at that angle that he has, and that, why is angle important? Well, first of all, it gives you power. Secondly, it shows you that you didn't early extend, right? And so that's usually an effort to hit up on the ball. Okay, now here comes the key position I want you to watch for as he really drives into that left side. And look at that. He's got like almost all his leg through that line, head in position, compressed, right? And now his hands are back where they were, but he's not at impact yet, right? So you're going to see these hands even move through that circle, and watch where he is. And this is something to really look for in your swings, folks. Your hands are ahead here of where they were. So with the dynamic motion of your body moving left, your hands are forward, right? And that allows you to hit it with a proper amount of loft, hitting the divot, right? Hitting down. I can't emphasize that enough. Really hitting down on the ball, taking that divot, and then getting your arms away from your side, right? So this shows you there was no scoop or lift, right? And that's extremely important. And I mentioned many times, you can work on this with a 50-yard shot, and then he's going to release up onto his right toe right there. But let's pull him back then if we can and show this in motion. Hands there, coming down, and this is the frame you want to look for is, wow. Okay, so let me tell you the story then, and see that right there. Put that image in your mind and see if you can replicate that. Straight left arm and shaft at impact. Okay, so here was a test case. One of my students was hitting his wedges extremely short. Now, his speed was fast, relatively fast, 80 miles an hour, only 3 miles per hour slower than the average tour player with a wedge. And yet he was hitting his wedge only 100 yards. So why do you think that was? I'll give you a second to think about it. And if you're thinking right, it'll be that he didn't have forward lean of the shaft. He was scooping or lifting it up in the air. He was hitting his wedge 100 yards. His launch angle was 45. You need to have it like 25. When he brought it down to 25 by hitting punch shots is a great drill, he was able to hit his wedge 30 yards longer. Work on that. Any information you need, Gary Bates Golf Academy over on Facebook. Hey, if you're on YouTube, thank you for subscribing. Thanks for joining the community. I appreciate that a lot. Helps me build the channel and, bring this to more people. So thank you. And hey, if you're ever in the Hamilton, New Jersey area, come see us. Get some blueberries and take a golf lesson would be fantastic. So God bless you. Thank you for being with us. We'll look forward to seeing you next time on Tour Swing Tuesday. Take care and bye for now.